gentlemen, to begin with the program, may I invite on stage the Pro-Chancellor Dr. Ballal and Dr. Bhatt to accompany him onto the stage. Respected Pro-Chancellor Dr. Ballal, Dr. Bhatt, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, and dear friends and colleagues. I'm here again. It's now as if it's become a matter of routine that every month we come before you with one book after another. But this time it's in a different location for its own reasons. It's a part of another major event that is happening at the Center for Natural Sciences. And the book is also very special, made for occasion. It's on COMETS, Nomads of the Solar System. Already it's being heard, it's being discussed, and we are getting very good reviews, I must say. Though it's being released today, we have shared it with some experts, and we are getting very good reviews about it. But unfortunately, which doesn't happen with us, but like the COMETS, our author, Srikumar M Menon, is also nomadic, and he's gone absconding. I mean, he's in a field work right now. And I called him, and then I found him somewhere in Ranebennur. He's working on he's a Homi Power fellow, and actually he's busy with his project work. And along with the project, he did this, and that actually means a lot to us. And we were very keen on this book, and so he did this, and we have already received somebody like Jayant Narlikar writing to Professor Jayant Narlikar wrote to Dr. Menon, Srikumar Menon, saying, congratulations on a well-produced book on comets. You have an easy-to-read style, and given the interesting facts to relate, I'm sure the book will do well. It means a lot to us. And also, with one email which has been sent to us by the author again. It is from Professor Kumar Chitre, and it says, you have captured the journey of these nomads of solar system quite succinctly, starting with the historical background of early sightings, describing their nature and source in Oort cloud and Kuiper belt, and leading the reader gently to the ideas of Panspermia involving microbes riding these wanderers and landing on Earth as plausible explanations for the germination of life. He also states congratulations on producing a very fine book, and I should have no hesitation in recommending it to our students and interested amateur and professional astronomers. That really makes us feel really proud, and also for the publishers it's really something very satisfying. And on this occasion, it's very important. We have another author of Manipal University Press. And so this was the first time. So Dr. Ballal is also an author of one of our publications that we brought out earlier on childhood cancers. And so it's really nice to have you, sir. And to release the book on this occasion, I request my colleague Kirti Ballal to welcome him with a bouquet. So Dr. Bhatt, he was very keen on this book since its inception. Actually, he is also responsible for this book in the sense he asked Srikumar Menon to write this book, and he also readily agreed to do that. And since then, he kept track of each and every development of this book. And so on this occasion, I would request my colleague Arvind to hand over a bouquet to Dr. Bhatt. So now I request Dr. Ballal to release the book. Sir, may I request you to speak a few words?
Our Pro-Vice Chancellor of Manipal University, Dr. Vinod Bhatt, as a matter of fact, he is the person who is instrumental in starting that Manipal University Press, He was always saying in our various board of management meetings that our university should have a press of its own. And I should compliment him and congratulate him for starting this university press. And I think we have already released how many books so far? 22 books. This is the 23rd, is it? 21st. 20 books are already released. 21st. So I should congratulate and compliment Vinod as well as Neena, who is in charge of this. Neeta, because she also pronounced the author's name wrongly, so you have to excuse me. Neeta. See, because she is looking after the day-to-day affairs, so I should compliment both of you. And now I really do not know why they have invited me. Maybe, as Neeta said, I am also one of the authors of one of the books that were released through Manipal University Press. But I am very happy to release this book named COMETS, Nomads of the Solar System. As a matter of fact, Srikumar Menon, again, in the release of this book also, Vinod Bhatt has a major role, because he was working in the Department of Architecture as a faculty, and he got some money through Prasanna, who was our, is the chairman of Equinova, which is one of our pharmaceutical companies, and he gave some money in his father's name to write this one other book, not this book. So is it the same book?
No, for his research.
For his research. And he was not feeling, Srikumar Menon was not feeling very comfortable in architecture department. He had a lot of problems with the administration. But Vinod saw to it that he stayed and completed, written that book, and also plus this book he has written. So I think that credit also should go to Vinod, but to see that this book has seen the light of today and we have released it already. And as Neeta has already said, a lot of good comments have come from the experts who have read this book, but I am a novice as far as astronomy is concerned. So you'll excuse me if I read out some of the things which are written about this book, because extempore it is difficult for me to tell about this book. And also I shall be failing in my duty if I do not compliment the Manipal Center for Natural Sciences. I don't know where is Mohini Gupta. She's mobilizing the students to come in. See, because this comes under a department, it is Mohini. Why, man? Come in front. So I should congratulate you, because bringing out this very, very important book on this occasion, And the Manipal Center, we have established two departments in the university. One is the Manipal Center for Natural Sciences, headed by Mohini Gupta, and then Manipal Institute of Humanities and Social Science. And we have named these as the centers of excellence. Basically, we have started these departments to promote research and developmental activities, and also we strongly feel no university, we are very strong in health sciences, technology and all, but we felt no university is complete without the inclusion of social science, humanities and Center for Natural Sciences. That is the reason we started that, and we are very happy, Mohini, that you have taken the initiative to release this very, very important book on this very important occasion, especially when our scientists have, ISRO people have sent this Mars, which I am told has crossed the Earth's orbit now. So, congratulations to you, Mohini. And also I am told by Neeta just now that Srikumar Menon is a nomadic. He is not here. We expected him to be here on the release of this very important book, but as you said, he is in Rani Bennur or some other place. So in his absence, again, we would like to congratulate him for authoring this very, very important book. So I am told this is a very exciting time for comet enthusiasts and lovers of the night sky. A bright comet has come in from the outermost reaches of our solar system unexpectedly. Discovered only in September last year, it has now come deep inside the immediate neighborhood of our planet and was seen with the naked eye and several places on Earth in the last few days of November 2013, last month. The comet has already made its closest approach to the Sun on November 28th, very close to the Sun's surface, and the extreme temperatures it has experienced will probably make it a spectacular object in the evening sky over the next few days if it survives. I'm sure all these people who are astronomers, can visualize it. Endpoint, they can go and see these things if it is there. This book builds on the excitement generated by the visit of comet ISON to introduce the astronomically curious general reader to the strange world of comets. It answers some fundamental questions such as what are comets, where do they come from, how big they are, why do some of the comets dazzle while others fizzle out, as seen by us earthbound observers, and many more. The book takes us on to the journey to early days in the history of mankind, when bright comets inspired awe and fear in the minds of our ancestors and were considered as ominous portents of disaster. When they fall down like that, even I used to say, you should not see that because it's a bad omen or things like that. We also journey much farther back in time to the formation of solar system and understand how comets are the construction debris of the solar system, which is why scientists are keen to study them. They hold information about the physical conditions during the infancy of our solar system. Several space missions have been sent to intercept the comets and understand them better, and some more important encounters have been described in this book. This book also discusses how comets assume their well-known form with a head and tail, the amusing and sometimes confusing protocols by which comets are named, interesting anecdotes about the comets and comet discoveries, and about Edmund Halley, whose name is linked with what perhaps is the most famous comet of all. It discusses the possible disasters on the Earth from impacts with comets or their fragments, and ends with practical tips on how to observe the visitor knocking at the door right now. So as Neeta has said already, good review comments have come about this book, and I'm sure this book will be a great asset and will definitely add to the feathers of our Manipal University Press. So I once again thank the organizers Vinod and Neeta and their team for giving me this opportunity to participate in this book release ceremony, and I wish this book every success, and thank the organizers for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And also you have taken so much time to prepare and read up on this, and because yesterday I traveled from Frankfurt, and through the aircraft I saw something, and then I came back and told my colleagues, I saw ISON. Okay, and then my colleague Kirti was saying, Illari adu bere aircraft light adu anta helidru. But at least that's the kind of interest that has created. That's what I want to make a point here, is everybody wants to see ISON. Now, especially after working with Menon, it's really nice that all of us are interested to find out what it is and to see what it is. That's a kind of interest he created among many of our colleagues and friends, I think. And now, may I request Dr. Bhatt?
Respected Pro-Chancellor Dr. Balal, Dr. Neeta, Dr. Suma, Kirti, Balal.
Suma also is associated.
Yeah. So, like as we are getting closer to the sun, I think we are adding to brightness. We are adding a lot more people. University Press as a concept was first mooted in the board of management of Manipal University, and that's where we seriously considered having a publication house of our own. We felt this was something that can carry the brand of the university far and wide, which can adorn the bookshelves of libraries across the world, and also foster the talent within our faculty and students. And that was the purpose with which we started the University Press. And having health science as our spine, backbone, we thought we can add one more component to that, and that is in educating people about common illnesses, about something that people as customers, as consumers should know. And this is something that we have not yet done, and this will be done in the next 1 year. Kirti is brought in just for that purpose. So Dr. Balal gave me credit for several things which I think I can say point blank I don't deserve. First, the book on comets was not my idea. If Sri got his PhD, it is not my efforts. If the comet is there on the horizon, it is not me. Not
Menon is here. This would not have come without him.
I saw brilliance in this man. That's all. And this was about 10 years back. And after that, I saw this boy struggling finding his way about, lost. And this is when I intervened and said, let's give him a helping hand. And that's how the Achyutarao Foundation scholarship came to him. That's how he could complete a small project. That's how he caught the attention of academics across the country. That's how he got a Homi Baba fellowship. And that's how he started listening to me. And when I told, write about comets, he's also an amateur astronomer. I said, write a book on comets. Around the time ISON is visible, he had to agree. So he had no choice. But then it doesn't make that I am responsible. The entire effort is Menon. The entire copy editing effort is Sumas. I think they're taking great pains for and I think this is the second most colorful book of Manipal University Press after the book on birds. I liked it. The advantage of running a publication house is that you get to read the book even before it is released. So I took the privilege of reading it cover to cover, pointing out some of the small errors to Suma so that they don't reappear in the second print, and also enjoying the quality of the publication. This is what makes us proud. This is what has been told. The book itself has been reviewed and critiqued by a few people in the field of astronomy. But about the press, I had people singing praises about the quality of publication, the quality of printing, and the professionalism that has been demonstrated, whether it is in copy editing, in proofreading, in marketing, and so on. So this has come from none less than Mr. Suresh Prabhu, the previous minister, Mr. P.D. Shanai, senior IAS officer who's just retired from Government of India, who serves on the TAPMI board. And these are people who have gone through some of the publications and said these books are brilliant. So I should compliment the entire Manipal University press team for getting us to be where we are. But this is not the end of the journey. I feel there's a lot more to do, both in terms of quantity and quality. We are now reached a stage where I think we set out a couple of years back when we said at the end of second year, we'll be with 2 publications a year. And we have reached that. Let's look at 3 publications a month. Not 2 publications a year, 2 publications a month. So start January 2014, 3 publications a month. So that will be one book every 10 days. So that's how it's going to be. And 2015, it's going to be 4 books a month. So this is what we think we should be aiming for. And we already identified. You see people like Prabhakar Shastri, and Prabhakar has been responsible for several good things that have happened around Manipal and Manipal University. If you are talking about, the book on birds was written by Ramit Allright, but Ramit was introduced to Manipal University Press by Prabhakar Shastri. Similarly, if you look at Ramayana and a lady, Lokasundari Raman, both authors were introduced by Prabhakar Shastri. He has gone around talent scouting. He has looked for more people who can contribute. I think there's a book of poetry that is being contemplated. A few other things that he has commissioned. This will all come through University Press. And I feel this is the way to go. The versatility, the diversity, and the plethora of publications is what makes a university press rich, not the exact sales or the revenue or the bottom line. The university's excellence has to be captured through its press, and this is what we are doing. So the December publications are a book on philosophy and a book on geopolitics. I wish the 2 had met and the world would have been much peaceful. So if the geopoliticians were a little more philosophical, I think the world would have been a little more peaceful. But we try and bring them together through Manipal University. I thank Srikumar Menon for all that he has done. I think he's the first author to have 2 publications in 2 years. So this is again a first for Menon. And I hope that he goes through several of such academic outpourings in years to come. We are having this event today because we are plumb in the middle of a 3-day program on around comets. So we have had Moini organizing a nice bouquet of events around comet viewing. You had stargazing, you had talks, you had a poster display, and now you have the release of books. To which I think I should thank Vigyan Prasad and Arvind for being here with the team and creating that interest in astronomy. It's not merely the ones who are already in don't need any further motivation, but for people who are living, as Dr. Balal said, in deep outer space, it takes a little more effort to push them into orbit. So, but there are quite a few, I think, who are now with this talk who are indoctrinated and become interested enough in our outer space. And Debbie will take this forward, I presume. And at this point, I think I will give this task to Moini. If we can somehow enthuse an amateur astronomy club here, and it should be a university club which will bring in students from different institutions of the university under one roof, which will bring faculty and students together to look at something more beautiful and forget about what happens in the classroom. So if you can do that, I think you would have done us proud. And this is a task for Moini and MCNS. So thank you, Nita, for having us here. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. So, as Dr. Bhatt said, it's a lot of work that goes into each book. And if we really look at the process, probably nobody will come forward to write a book for us. Because the process is really that stringent. From plagiarism check, from there to reviewing by experts. After that, copy editing and legal contracts to be signed. And if you really hear the entire process, I'm sure it will not come forward. But we try our best to make it simple and also very healthy throughout the process. And in that, it's because of the team that works with us. We have a large team, as large as 40 copy editors who are working with us, and also design team and so many others who work with us. And on this occasion, I would like to invite Mr. K.S. Sherigar. Is he there? He said he would come. He's a faculty member at the School of Architecture, and he's the one who actually came out with the illustration for the book. And I wanted him to receive a copy of the book. It looks like he's not been able to make it. But Dr. Suma Nair has put in a lot of effort in this book. I invite her to come and receive a book from Dr. Balal.
I apologize for not mentioning your name because I was not.
Madam,
It's really been very nice working with Suma and Kirti and of course all my colleagues, Arvind and Srini and all of them in fact. And I would also like to thank Dr. Mohini. She disappeared as well. Yeah, so thank you very much for being with us on this. I know it's a very small event, little event that we generally do for all our book launches, but it means a lot to us, and your presence actually means a lot to us. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, of course. I think generally we have viewers on the webcast that we do, around 30 people maybe, or more. Yeah, maybe. It's okay. But I thank them all for being with us on this occasion. Generally we get new audience, sometimes to the full capacity that we have people coming online to be with us on these occasions. And also our other author, Professor Udupa is here, and I thank him for his presence, and all the colleagues from Department of Geopolitics and other departments who have made it to the event. Thank you very much, all of you, for being with us. I thank all those who have been a part of this program. Thank you.